Now, what if this transistor regulator is used, but in case if load changes vigorously, that means loads are fluctuating, then there will be a certain up to certain limit their fluctuations are removed. But if the load current changes at the large value, then there will be a fluctuation in this transistor. This is the disadvantage of this transistor regulator, and that can be removed using the current limiting. Now, what is meant by current limiting? Current limiting means, suppose this transistor circuit, it is designed to handle to output a current of suppose 1 ampere. That means when regulator is used, if the loads are changed or increased, then this load current should be maintained at a constant value, and that constant value will be the current limit of that transistor regulator. So we can achieve a current limiting here also. Second thing, if this regulator output, if accidentally it is getting shorted, in the laboratory you might have seen there are some power supply where the outputs are taken from this sockets, one terminal is positive and one terminal is negative. Here we use this two sockets and we connect the two wires to connect any circuit in the laboratory. And in accidentally, if these two terminals are getting shorted, then what is happening here? If these two terminals are shorting, the resistance here will become 0. And if you calculate the current by Ohm's law, we can have V by 0, and that will be infinity. So if these two terminals are getting shorted, the current becomes infinity, and the same current is the load current, and this load current is the same current which is passing through the series pass transistor. So this much higher current will damage the transistor, and the power transistors are costly, though they are capable of handling much current, but infinity current will damage this transistor. So we have to save this transistor. For this, we have to create a short circuit protection here, and let us see how this is done. For creating a short circuit protection and current limiting, what we are going to do, we are open circuiting this circuit at the output of emitter and in between the load resistor. We are inserting a resistor, and this resistor will detect the short circuit or current limiting. Let us call this resistor as short circuit resistor RSHC. Okay. Then the voltage of this resistor, it is applied to again a common emitter. You can see that the voltage across this resistor is parallelly applied between the base to emitter. So base to emitter is getting the voltage from the voltage drop across the resistor, and the output of this transistor, it is again connected to the base of the transistor, series element transistor. Now, how current limiting is provided here? Suppose we are going to design this for a current limiting of suppose 100 milliampere. For 100 milliampere, the base to emitter voltage of this transistor must be less than 0.7 volt. In this case, let us consider the voltage should be 0.6 volt. So, 0.7 and 0.6, because base to emitter, it is a diode connected in the transistor inside. This diode should be reverse bias so that this transistor will be off. So, to make a forward bias, the voltage at the diode must be more than 0.7 volt. So we want a less voltage to reverse bias this diode. So for this we have considered that this voltage must be equal to 0.6 volt. So voltage across the resistor should be 0.6 volt. Now using Ohm's law, we can calculate the resistor. Voltage is known that we want 0.6 volt. and current is known, that means it should be 600 milliampere. So by using calculation, we can calculate the resistance. So it comes to be 1 ohm. So resistor's value for a current limiting of 600 milliampere, 1 ohm resistor is required here. So here we are going to connect the resistor of 1 ohm here. Now how current limiting is provided? So right now, if the transistorized circuit is connected and power supply is made on, let the IL, it is at 600 milliampere right now. Suppose the loads connected to this circuit, if they are changed, and if this current becomes to be 800 milliampere, for example. So if 800 milliampere current is there, and if it is flowing through the resistor too, then the current through the resistor is also 800 milliampere. So voltage across the series resistor, the resistor short circuit resistor, it will be I into R. Resistor value is 1 ohm and current is increased by 800 milliampere. So this will create a voltage of 0.8 volt. So before, when the current was 600 milliampere, the voltage across this resistor was 0.6 volt. Right now, the current is increased up to 800 milliampere. The voltage is increased by 0.2 volt, and which is greater than 0.7 volt. So in this way, this transistor's diode connected between base to emitter will be forward biased. That means the voltage across this resistor is parallelly applied to base to emitter. So the voltage across base to emitter is increasing. This transistor is again a common emitter amplifier. There will be opposite action at the output. So if this voltage increases, this voltage will decrease. If this voltage decreases, the current also decreases. If the current at the collector of this common emitter is decreasing, the current at the base of transistor, series pass transistor, it will also decrease. It is again common emitter, common collector amplifier. So it will follow the emitter. So emitter also current will decrease. The current increase by 100 milliampere, which will increase the voltage by 0.2 volt, which will increase the voltage. Here the voltage decreases. Current will in the same proportion will decrease. Here also the current will decrease. Here also the current will decrease. And this current is nothing but the same current which is flowing through the load resistor. So in this way, at the output, the load current, it will also decrease by 100 milliampere. So in this way, 800 current, it is again set back to 600 milliampere. So if you change the load, the current fluctuation, that will be compensated by this circuit, and the current will always limit to 600 milliampere. So in this way, current limiting is achieved using this resistor. Now second thing, if short circuits are there, what will happen? If short circuit is there, then load resistance will become 0 and it will increase the current up to infinity. At the moment when the short circuit is happened, at that time the load current first will flow through the resistor and then to the power transistor. Now the resistance value here is 1 ohm, and 1 ohm resistor cannot handle the infinity current. So if that much higher current is given to a small value resistor, this resistor will become hotter, and if infinity currents are there, it will almost burn out, and if it is burn out, it will create an open circuit. If this circuit is open circuited, you can see that it is creating an isolation between output stage and the power transistor. See, open circuit is there, so base to emitter, it is getting less than 0.6 volt. That means it is still reverse bias, so no current will flow here. So this transistor is also saved. Then after that, no current is flowing through this power transistor, so it is also saved. So only the load resistance connected here, it is burned out. If you compare the cost of resistor and a power transistor, power transistors are costly than that of a resistor, and resistor of a small value, that is 1 ohm, it comes to be 50 paisa. So instead of damaging a power transistor, we have damaged a resistor. Now this resistor can be replaced easily. If transistors are damaged, then transistor has to be pulled out by desoldering, then it is replaced by again a soldering. So soldering should be done here. So it is more tedious beside changing the resistor. So in the regulator circuit or in the power supply, these resistor terminals, they are connected as a fuse at the back end. You might have seen the regulated power supply. A red color knob is there, in which we can remove it by a screw element, and inside it a fuse wire is used like this, and this fuse has a resistor of suppose 1 ohm. So these fuse are available at the back of the regulated power supply, so they can be removed and they can be replaced here. So if short circuits are there, only the resistor will damage, and that resistor in the form of fuse can be replaced, and we can save the power transistor in this. So here resistor and this transistor will make a current emitting as well as the short circuit protection for this regulator. So this is all about the transistorized series regulator.